gotta watch it back. Hold on, we gotta watch it again.
I don't know what happened.
Bro, I cannot believe this game is real, bro. Bro, I cannot believe this game is real, bro. I waited so long for this. I can't believe this shit is real, bro. I can't believe this shit is real.
There's a cost.
I can't believe this shit is real, bro.
We could have killed you. Maybe you should have.
I can't believe this shit is real.
That's right, guys. Abby Zilla is back, baby.
That's the best you got. This is how I work. Don't you fuck with me. Die, you little shit. I like you, Jack, so I'm giving you another shot. Slippery little bastard, die! Die! Die, you piece of shit! That one hurt! Try again! I don't have time for this. Don't fuck with this, Senator! I'm gonna knock you out! Try University of Texas! Could've gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy! I'm not one of those beltway pansies! I could break the president in two with my bare hands! You're nothing! Nice.
I can't believe this shit is real.
But that's right, guys. Everyone's favorite video game of all time, one of the highest rated video games of all time, and one of my favorite games that I have ever talked about in the history of my YouTube channel is back and better than ever, baby. And that, of course, is none other than the undisputed greatest video game of all time. And that, of course, is none other than The Last of Us Part 2.
End it. Now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't. Joel, please get up.
Nice cock. Perfect.
I can't believe this shit is real.
Now, when I first heard this news, dude, I was completely ecstatic because I loved the original release of The Last of Us Part 2 so much. It took me over a year after release until I could get the game for $10 on sale, pre-owned. But when I did buy it, I eventually streamed it, and well, I just enjoyed it so much that halfway through the game, I just dropped it, dude. Like, I was just having so much fun with it. I knew that if I continued playing past that point, it would ruin every other video game ever released for the rest of human history. So I had to cut myself off.
But gosh dang it, I've had so much fun playing it.
And well, 2 years later, man, I couldn't resist the urges anymore, so I had to revisit The Last of Us Part 2, and I eventually finished the game, and well, after finishing this absolute masterpiece, man, I am very happy to report that it remains at the top of my list for video games that I regret spending even $10 on, because The Last of Us Part 2 is a heaping, steaming, ripe pile of dog shit. And if you ever needed a reason why you should shouldn't trust Metacritic reviews or games journalists in general, The Last of Us Part 2 is the poster child for exactly just that. I don't think I've ever played a game with such a narrative downgrade in a sequel compared to the first game as The Last of Us Part 2, and on top of that, the pacing throughout the game was absolutely fucking horrendous. I mean, the gameplay of The Last of Us Part 2 was pretty decent in all fairness, but overall, man, that could not save this piss poor experience. So why this game is getting remastered, there's only one reason. It's because Sony is literally desperate at this point, man. It just seems like Sony doesn't really know what the fuck they're doing these days, and I still want to make that video going over the current state of PlayStation because I don't think Sony's in as great of a place as, you know, you might believe, but overall, man, it just seems like PlayStation has been dropping the ball lately at every given opportunity, and their first-party games lineup is looking really fucking slim right now. I mean, the only games we have announced are those really shitty live service games like that bank heist game, the marathon game from Bungie, which is like a shitty extraction shooter, and then of course Wolverine, which if you look at Spider-Mid 2, it's not really looking too great for them. So I guess they're trying to pad their release catalog and earn some easy fucking money by re-releasing yet another version of a Last of Us game to not only get some easy fucking money off of the doomed multiplayer factions mode that recently got canned over at Naughty Dog and a bunch of people got laid off who were working on that, but also to capitalize on the new season of HBO's Last of Us TV series. Because there's no actual reason for this to even come out. Like, there already wasn't really a reason for The Last of Us Part 1 remake to come out, considering the fact that the PlayStation 4 remastered version of the game literally ran perfectly fine on PlayStation 5 through backwards compatibility, other than, of course, the easy cash grab. But this game, dude, it came out 3 years ago, is literally backwards compatible, and I'm pretty sure it already has a PlayStation 5 patch. So it's not like this game is in need of any sort of significant upgrade, and if you look at the actual trailer for this game, there literally is no upgrade. It's the exact same shit with a little bit of extra content sprinkled in there in order to bait people into either rebuying the game or paying the $10 upgrade fee. So sorry for all you Abby Zilla fans out there hoping you'd get to see her cave in Joel's head with a fucking golf club in 8K 120 frames per second in HDR. You know, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, it seems like, in order to get the true realism version of the Joel in 1.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up. No!
Now, there is some additional content in this game, and a lot of it looks like it's just ripped from that Factions multiplayer game that got canceled over at Naughty Dog recently, so I guess reusing that is not a bad idea entirely, and at least it's not just a straight-up re-release with cut content this time around, like the $70 Last of Us Part 1 edition, where literally they removed the fucking multiplayer from the original game and then sold it for $10 more than the original Last of Us 1 came out in 2013 for 70 fucking bucks. So yeah, I guess it's slightly better this time around, but that's not really saying that much in all honesty, dude. But I do think it is funny in typical Last of Us Part 2 fashion. This game actually got announced inadvertently. Apparently some data miners found some accidentally uploaded files to the PlayStation Store, and well, the game got leaked just like the original Last of Us Part 2 got leaked, and we saw all the Abby Zilla memes all over the internet, and under pretty much any post all over the internet regarding The Last of Us 2 leading up to launch, it was just filled with people reposting the old Joel in 1.
Joel, please get up!
You fucking
And that was back when Sony was notoriously striking down anyone reposting anything related to The Last of Us Part 2 on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. They were going guns blazing, trying to cover up that PR shitstorm surrounding the game. So, you know, truly good times, dude. I was still back in school during those days. My channel was just really starting to take off. And you know what? I didn't feel completely dead on the inside. And while I have definitely changed, The Last of Us Part 2 2 definitely has not, except for a few minor additions. So let's go ahead and read over this illustrious content offering that comes with The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So, native PlayStation 5 enhancements. Built for the PS5 console, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered enhances the original PS4 game in ways not possible before, including a host of graphical improvements bring the most beautiful yet dangerous world to life. Visual performance now outputs at 4K in fidelity mode. Improved loading times more quickly lets you jump into action. Full DualSense wireless controller integration. No Return, a roguelike survival mode. Experience The Last of Us Part 2's deep combat via an entirely new mode. Survive as long as you can in each run as you choose your path throughout a series of randomized encounters. Play as a host of different unlockable characters, some never before playable in the Last of Us franchise, each with unique gameplay traits. The variety of challenges feature both foes and memorable locations throughout Part 2, all culminating in tense boss battles. New ways to play. Delve deeper into this beloved adventure and learn how the original game was created. Lost Levels lets you explore early development versions of 3 new levels not seen in the original. Enjoy hours of new developer commentary to hear insights into Part 2's development as you experience the game, because that's what I want to listen to, is Neil Cuckman droning on for hours on end. Live up to your musical potential with Guitar Free Play, which includes new unlockable instruments, or take on the new speedrun mode and post your best times. Descriptive audio and speech to vibrations have also been added to Part 2's suite of accessibility features. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered also features brand new unlockable character and weapon skins for players to use for both Ellie and Abby. I mean, I guess the only question I have after hearing all of this is, do they accept cash or credit? Who the fuck am I kidding? It's Neil Cuckman. He accepts both. But yeah, as usual, the typical suspects are already soying out over this shit, to no surprise of anyone, I'm sure.
This sounds legit. I'm actually kind of blown away because I've made previous videos actually talking against the idea of a Last of Us Part 2 Remastered because I didn't realize it would have completely new stuff like this. This is what I wanted from The Last of Us Part 1 Remake, is new stuff that makes it worth that price tag.
But yeah, overall, this is definitely not as egregious as The Last of Us Part 1 Remake or anything like that, so I guess credit to Naughty Dog for learning their lesson this time around and only charging people $10 to upgrade. But the fact that they're doing this still just seems really fucking stupid, especially after the news kind of leaked that apparently internally The Last of Us Factions mode is pretty much all but dead at this point, and a lot of people who were working on it did get laid off, so it seems to be this is just a way for them to, I guess, shovel out some of the content that they did finish in regards to that into this new version of the game, to not only double dip on it, but also to pad out Sony's first-party catalog and make it look like they're pushing out more games than they actually are, and also get themselves ready to capitalize off the Last of Us HBO series Season 2 and 3 and get some of those TV viewers converted into game buyers as well. So, I don't know, man. I don't really think it goes much deeper than that. I just wanted to go ahead and crank out a video to go ahead and algorithm farm this particular situation, especially considering the fact that a lot of people probably found my channel back in the day when I used to shit on The Last of Us Part 2. So if you're from that era of my channel, make sure to let me know in the comments section below, and thank you to everybody who has stuck around since then. You know, it's kind of hard to believe that that was over 3 years ago, and as you saw from the beginning of this video, I have a lot of the old memes and shit from that era as well. So super nostalgic, man. You know, it's the game that just keeps on giving. Will I be playing the remaster of this game? Fuck no, dude. I wouldn't even touch this game with a pole as long as Abby's ding-dong, bruh.
Nice cock. Perfect.
But, you know, like the original Last of Us Part 2 and Siler in my stream chat's generosity of donating for me to finish the game finally, you never know, man. Maybe I will end up having to replay this absolute gem for your entertainment. But as far as things go right now, I have absolutely zero intention of touching this dog shit game ever again. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate appreciate it. And as always, I do want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video and for all the recent support as well. You guys have been absolutely killing it lately, and I can't thank you guys enough. This is honestly like one of my best months ever on YouTube in like the history of my channel, and I just kind of randomly came back to posting random content in the form of videos. So big ups to all the support, and really do appreciate it. So with that shit said, I will catch you guys next time.
My heart rages around like an ocean.